Hey, James here from eBass Guitar. I've got a tune for you today called Jake's Blues. It comes straight out of our Blues Bass Explosion Level 1 course over in the Bass Lab Plus at ebassguitar.com. It's a tune I've put together inspired by the grit and the attitude of bands like ZZ Top and AC/DC. Real no-nonsense blues rock stuff. In this video, I'll break it down for you step by step and make things super easy to follow. There's even a free PDF which comes with standard notation tab and chord symbols so you can follow along. You'll find a link to that in the description below. And if you're digging all of this and want to explore the full course, all of the riffs, bass lines, jam tracks and the breakdowns are all inside the Bass Lab Plus. There's even a free 14-day trial so you can check it out completely free. I'll put a link to that in the description below. So let's get stuck in. Here's Jake's Blues. So welcome to Module 1. We're going to be looking at a track called Jake's Blues throughout this. And this is a rock and roll 12-bar blues inspired by bands such as ZZ Top, AC/DC and Aerosmith. We are in the key of G and it has a quick 4 chord change on the front of it. And we're going to start off by just our foundational pattern using the pumping 8th note feel, which is 2 notes per beat. The crucial thing is to always use alternate fingering to make this work. So play the pumping 8th notes groove all the way through. So the pumping 8th notes go through from bars 1 to 11, and then there's this pattern which the whole band plays in unison, which starts on beat 1. And so it sounds like this: 3, 4, 1, which is a little turnaround to take us back to the beginning. So this is what the foundational groove sounds like with the backing track. As you go into the rest of the backing track, there are some stops and some other ideas which you can explore. These ideas are all discussed in the Rookie Blues Bass Intensive, so make sure you check those out. But now we're going to look at how we can develop this bass line once you've got it down. So let's go into example 1B now. And what we're going to do is we're going to use a concept called the double chromatic approach to get from chord to chord. And we're also going to use it in every single bar as well. So how the double chromatic passing note works is what we do is we take the next chord that we're going to. So if we're going from the G, we go to the C, and then on 2 8th notes before it, we play a B flat, a B natural, and a C to get there. So we're playing 2 chromatic notes to get to our target chord. What we do on the rest of the bar is we're simply going to play straight pumping 8th notes. So let me play you the first bar to get to the C like that. So it's all about looking at your target note of where you are going and approaching it from 2 chromatic notes or half steps below. So take it apart slowly. Get back to the G, and I'm just going to put this on the front of every bar. C to the G, to C, and what I've done on that bar 11 is I've simply played G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then missed out the first note of the next bar, 1. And then the 2 chromatic notes to bring you back to the front of the sequence like that. So that's it in isolation. Now I'm going to do it with the backing track so you can hear it in context. Move into example 1C now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a riff over the sequence, which is a little bit more complex. And we're going to take the legendary box shape, which you would have seen in the Rookie Blues Bass Intensive, and we're going to add some eighth notes in and an extra chromatic note. And that is the riff we're going to play. The eagle-eared amongst you will recognize that from the Commitments or the old soul track, Treat Her Right. It's a great, great riff which falls so well under the fingers. So we're going to put this through the whole of the sequence. So bar of G, up into C, into 2 bars of G, 2 bars of C, bar of G, bar of D, bar of C, bar of G. But I specifically not done the 12th bar of the sequence because I want to play that unison line and I want to have the gravity of just playing the root note. So we go from and play it a little louder and a little harder as well. So this is what it sounds like in context with the whole of the backing track. That is the riff challenge. So once you've got the riff down, it's time to move on to the hybrid. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to take the first 6 notes of the riff, and then we are going to add in the double chromatic approach notes. Now here's the thing, I'm only going to use the approach notes to move from chord to chord. This makes it a little bit more musical and a little bit less mechanical. So I'm going to take you through this just slowly so you can see it. So we're going to play the riff. So that's the riff, the first 6 notes, and then to get to the C chord, we're going to play the double chromatic approach, then double chromatic approach to get back to the G. And if you're learning this, you can make a little drill just repeating those first 2 bars. And get that really consistent so you can play it round and round. Then we're going to go into the rest of the sequence, and notice bar 3 is the riff from the riff challenge. And then bar 4 has the double approach to the C. And the C of bar 5 is just the riff. Then into bar 6, double approach to get you back to the G. Then double approach to get you to the D. Double approach again. Double approach again. And then I just played the riff as is because I think it works really nicely in bar 11. And then we play the Ds. And then double approach to get back to the top of the sequence. So notice how we're hybridizing the 2 drills here of exercise 2 and exercise 3 and creating a much more involved, interesting bass line. So let's play it with the backing track so you can hear what it sounds like in action. So there you have it, 4 distinct ideas that you can play over this backing track of Jake's Blues. So to wrap up, we did the foundational groove, then we added the double approach note, then we added a more involved riff, and then we hybridized it by putting it all together. Now what you want to do is you want to put these ideas into your musical bank and see how you can apply them to the next track in this masterclass. So that was Jake's Blues, one of the go-to tracks from the Blues Bass Explosion Level 1 course. If you haven't already, grab the free PDF to this video below. It's got everything written out in standard notation and tab view so you can keep working on this video at your own pace. And if you want to take the concepts in this video further, the full course is ready and waiting for you inside the Bass Lab Plus. Just hit the link in the description below to start your 14-day free trial. I'd love to see you inside there. So that's it for today. I will catch you very soon. I'm James from ebassguitar.com and I'll see you next week.